Another thing you need to prove for a successful VAWA self-petition and perhaps even a green card is to show that you lived together with your abuser. So remember, in the marriage, you have to show that you lived together with your spouse during the course of the marriage. So you have to show that you lived together with your abusive spouse during the course of the marriage. In the case of parent-child relationships, you also need to show that you lived with the abuser at some point, ideally through, the time that they were 21 or over. If you're applying based on a U.S. citizen child who's 21 or over, we want to show that you lived with that child during their adulthood, that they were abusive during that time. Same thing with if you're filing based on a parent, an abusive parent, you have to show that you resided with this abusive parent. So this can be done through various types of documents. The most common ones, especially for people that may have been on a lease together, is your lease, or if you own property together. Of course, that is strong evidence that you did live together at the shared residence. Utility bills, school records, medical records, driver's licenses with the same address, insurance documents. So these are all different things, even pay stubs with your address. If you don't have documents with both of your names together, those documents will be the strongest. You can show with separate documents, perhaps 2 different driver's licenses with the same address, looking at the issue date. Is this during the course of your marriage or during the course of your relationship? That can be helpful to show that you did live together with this person. Keep in mind that there is no minimum requirement for how long you have had to live together. So short stays together, as long as you were living together, as long as both of you considered that home your residence, then that should be sufficient based on the current regulations to show that you did live together for purposes of VAWA.